I want to start making these videos where I'm just out here, um, just outside alone, you know, away from any like distractions, just alone with my thoughts, so that I could hopefully just share my experiences, and through that, I want to like be able to help people, maybe, you know, just give advice off of things that I've experienced, or you know, and people that are going through similar things in their lives can relate to that hopefully, and learn from it, or you know, just if they haven't gone through it in the future, they could come back to it and learn from it. And I myself, I could learn from it later on, because a lot of the advice that people give, they don't even follow it themselves most of the time. And I'm definitely a victim of that. But as long as I'm helping other people, then that's all that really matters, to be honest with you. And right now, I want to talk about, you know, going through struggles in life. We're always going to go through struggles no matter what. Some struggles might be small, some might be big. But at the end of the day, it all comes down to how you react to those struggles. That is going to determine how long you're going to struggle. You know, if you choose to do nothing, you're gonna just continue to struggle for however long you choose to do nothing. That's really the only wrong thing you could do. Nothing. As long as you're doing something, you're progressing. Some things might make you progress slower, other things might make you progress faster, but as long as you're doing something, you're progressing. So just don't do nothing. The best thing you can do, though, is to separate yourself from those problems. You are not those problems, you know? Separate yourself from those problems and look at how they're making you feel. Realize what's causing you pain and really pay attention to that. And then you want to ask yourself, is this something that I can get rid of? Is this something that I can remove from my life, that I could cut out of my life? And if it is something that you can cut out of your life, then you should do it. It's way easier said than done. Way easier said than done. It's a very hard thing to do. It takes a lot of strength, you know. It's there's kids over there just playing, bro. I've never seen kids out here. What is he throwing down the rip? What the? Okay, I don't know what they doing over there, but they just playing. I'm at like a river that I just come out here to walk, and it's very loud. I don't know if I said this already, but I'm right next to a highway, and it's loud. It's extremely loud. Bro, he needs to be careful. He might fall. I low-key lost my train of thought, but I was talking about struggles and problems. Once you ask yourself if this is something that you could cut out of your life, you should do that. Or else the struggles are gonna last longer and longer and longer and longer. They're not gonna stop. I am guilty of that myself, and I finally made a choice to, you know, to let go, to move on. And another thing, like I said, you're gonna continue to struggle if you don't do anything. And if it's something that you could cut out of your life, and you don't cut it out of your life, you're definitely gonna struggle, and that's just your fault. It's no one else's fault but yours. Other things where you really don't have control over it, like say you have unsupportive parents, or just maybe you're poor, or things like that. Like you're poor and you're like 10 years old, and you can't get anything that you want, which you shouldn't really be too stressed about that. I know it's easy to say that when you see a lot of other kids having all types of stuff, but you shouldn't really get too obsessed with the materialistic things in life. I'm kind of going all over the place right now, But yeah, if you're in like a situation that you can't handle it, you can't have any control over it, toxic parents, whatever, you're young, um, you just gotta you you just gotta find an escape. Especially if you have toxic parents, you gotta find things that you love to do, things that you could, um, whenever you have alone time, do those things that you love to do. Once you find out what they are, and that's really you can't really do anything about having toxic parents, to be honest with you. Now if they're like abusive in the sense they're putting their hands on you, then that's a whole nother story. You know you need to get out of there and talk to somebody, call somebody, shoot CPS, I don't know, bro. But yeah, I'm very like all over the place right now. It's my first time just sitting out here talking, so my thoughts aren't really, I didn't really organize my thoughts before this. I just wanted to talk about something and try to help people in some type of way. Um, yeah, you have control over your struggles most of the time, but we choose to cling on to them because we're used to it. It's comfortable for us, but you're not gonna grow in comfort. You'll never grow in comfort. You have to be uncomfortable in order to grow. And that's just how life is. It's gonna bring you a lot of things, a lot of struggles, a lot of, and you're gonna be like, why is this happening to me? But it's not just happening to you, it's happening to everyone in the world, but in different magnitudes, I guess. And, some people have it worse, obviously, but everyone's going through struggles, and everyone will go through struggles. It's just about how you react to them, like I said. That's just the moral of the story, Try to react. Try to cut those things out of your life if you can. And if you can't, you have to choose to react to it in a certain way. If you choose to react to it in a negative way, then it's just gonna get worse from there. If you choose to look for the positivity in life, then you'll have a temporary escape until you're able to cut that thing out of your life. Like I said, with the toxic parents, if you're like 14, you have some toxic parents, they're unsupportive, my bad. When you turn 18, they have no legal rights to you anymore. You try to get a job maybe at 16, just do a side hustle, do something if you can, and move the fuck out of their house, bro. Move somewhere, bro. Move with a friend if you can, if you don't have enough money for an apartment, and just do something, just take action when you're able to. That's all I want to say. Take action when you're able to take action. And when you're not able to take action, find an escape. Or make a plan for you to take action in the future, Because I don't think you won't be able to take action for forever, I really do think there will be a time, no matter what your situation is, there will be a time where even if it's not now, you'll eventually be able to, have control over the situation that you currently have no control over. So that's really, I think that's all I'm gonna say today. Next time I'm gonna try to be more organized with this because I'm all over the place right now. Yeah. I don't know. I actually made this video because, this is something that I had to learn myself. I recently got out of a relationship, not too long ago. Actually, I got out of the relationship a while ago. It's complicated, but, that relationship was just tearing me down. It was just draining me, and it was terrible for me. So I had to finally, make that choice. I realized that I had a choice. I didn't realize that before, I felt like I was obligated, and like I chose to get into it, so I have to deal with the whatever happens throughout it. And there's a lot of things, there's a lot of reasons I didn't let go, but I finally decided to. And um, you know, it. I decided to like a month ago, but it's been like hard to actually do it. But now I finally did it maybe like a week ago, and um, it's time to get back on my grind, get back on what I used to do before I was in it. I wasn't doing a lot of things that I should have been doing, like practicing self-love every day. I used to do that every single day. I felt great, and for some reason when I got into the relationship, I just stopped doing that and put all my focus into her. But it's we live and we learn. um at first I kept regretting, because you feel like you wasted a lot of time. But what I realize is, regretting, all that's gonna do is waste more time. you know so that's the last thing you want to do, is regret. Once you see that you're regretting something, you want to try to put your mind somewhere else, in a more productive place. Don't sit there and regret for too long. We all regret things, but if you're just sitting there all day just soaking, regretting something that you did, something that you didn't do, something that you could have done, should have done, would have done, you're just gonna waste time. You're gonna waste your life away. So you got to get in the practice of not doing that. You got to get in the practice of checking yourself constantly. Like, why am I overthinking this? Why am I not able to move on? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? And if you can get in the habit of doing that, then and take action instead of just realizing it and not doing anything about it. Take action. Like, that's like looking at a burglary, robbery happen. I don't know why I couldn't say that word. And just going home. You just sit here, watch this family get robbed of all their money, bro. They probably been working hard all month, all their money gone, and you didn't do nothing about it, bro. You just sat there, went home, did nothing. And now what are you gonna do? You're gonna sit there and regret. You're gonna sit there and regret it. So what you should do in that situation is obviously call the cops. Do something, bro. You can't fight back. You're probably gonna get shot. So call for help, though. Don't just sit there and do nothing about it. Like I said, doing nothing that's just hurting you, bro. It's just gonna hurt you. In the long run, it's gonna it's gonna eat you up, bro. It's a butterfly shit. So just do something. I'm not gonna lie to you. I honestly forgot what I was saying a few minutes ago. I'm just kind of talking at this point. I'm really just talking. It's like when you start doing something and you don't want to stop. I don't know. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to like organize my thoughts more next time, and I'm gonna do this more often. I'm gonna try to do it as much as I can, maybe every day. Just document, my thoughts, or just try to give advice on whatever I'm going through. Give advice on what I see other people around me going through, and hopefully I can help people through that. You can see the traffic over there. I wasn't lying. I'm next to a highway. I'm literally next to a highway, bro. It's the LA River right here. and it's honestly right now it looks trash. They be cleaning it, like the algae gets everywhere, and then they'll clean it, and then it comes back when the river gets more full. So I don't know. Um, I would show it, but like, nah, it literally looks ass, bro. It looks. It's not as bad as it was like a few months ago. I have a picture of me at this bridge over there that I'm looking at, and I took a selfie to see how bad like all that looked. I don't know why I would take a selfie, but I don't know. Instead of just taking the picture, I don't know, bro. But it was literally just all green, bro. All of this was just green. Matter of fact, I might as well show it. Yeah. It's literally, I can't even flip the camera. Never mind. Wait. Yeah, that takes pictures. That button takes pictures. They should make it to where you can flip the camera while you're like recording. That's dumb. But I've been rambling long enough. I honestly don't know how to conclude. I did not prepare an outro. You know. So yeah. Just be mindful of your thoughts. Be mindful of your actions. Be mindful of what's harming you, and take action. Take action on those things that are harming you, or else they'll harm you more. You know. I'm not saying you know. Probably just using it as a filler for the silence, but I'm just rambling at this point. I honestly need to shut up. So whatever you're doing, make sure you're doing something productive. Yeah, I was about to say keep doing what you're doing. Nah. If you're just sitting there all day watching YouTube, nah, make sure you're doing something productive. Work out. Do something you love. You know, maybe you like to draw. Maybe you like to exercise. Maybe you like to play tennis, basketball. Do something productive. You know, that's gonna make you feel good. Don't just sit there on the bed watching them Netflix shows and anime all day. Yeah, there's a time and place for that, but it's not 24/7. Don't be doing that all day. Set a certain amount of time a day or a week that you're gonna be doing that type of stuff. But yeah, be safe. Be happy. As hard as that may be sometimes, and be mindful. Those are 3 things I'm gonna say to you.